Hello there, how are you? Hope you're having a wonderful day. So, this is a bit of a carry on from my last video. As I said, we're looking at more positive things and how just a small change can impact not just yourself but the people around you. And we're focusing on uh, me being in social housing and how when I come here, um, there was a lot of isolated people, including myself, but my cat's here, so I don't know whether you can see him, but he's just beautiful. And um, yeah, so let me get back to the video. Sorry. So today we're going to continue on from last week and talking about getting the channel on a more positive trajectory. Um, Please go back and watch. It'll be linked at the end of the video for how we got here. But today I'm going to show you, and there'll be a photo here about me going through all my books when I first moved in and starting a little library downstairs. Now, it was therapy for me, and it was something that I felt I could do for my little community in my building, who mostly, so it's over 50 or 55s or severe health issues. And as I said in the other video, we have two major hospitals very close to here, so it gives people with health issues easy access to that, and that's how we end up here. But today I'm going to elaborate a little bit more about how little things can make big things grow. You'll find that song linked in the description, and it's a song by Kev Carmody and Paul Kelly, and co-written with Kev Carmody, and it's a really beautiful song. Please go and listen to it. But it tells about a story about Vincent Lingari and about how he fought basically his whole life to get a better deal for his people. So we're using that because I've watched the little thing that started downstairs with the books and the first bookshelf, and then it grew to a second bookshelf, and then we had all sorts of things happen. So what happened after that? Like I said, I've been here 4 years. After the first year and the first bookshelf going down, and then me going through more books and putting another bookshelf down, we ended up having that room flooded. And it wasn't just water, it was actually raw sewage. And it was like it for more than a year. Um, and I was really disappointed because nothing was done for a very long time. And uh, people in this building, like I said, a lot of them have health issues, which means low immune systems and etc. And we're in council, or not council, government housing. And they just sent people out to look every few months, but nothing was done. Anyway, I had a neighbour that is an amazing man and highly intelligent, but I was going through a really unwell period, and I couldn't take on the fight to get downstairs fixed. So I had a chat with my neighbour, and he'd been going through a lot, and a lot of negative stuff had happened for him. And I knew how intelligent he was, and I knew that he could easily represent in legal issues. So I actually put it to him after like more than a year of downstairs being trashed, uh, that I was too sick to take on, certain things. And would he be interested, instead of focusing on stuff that he wasn't getting a good outcome from, and it was making him unwell as well, if he would be prepared to focus on achieving goals with getting things fixed downstairs. And that I believed that it would be really good for him to take his mind off the negative things in his life, and for him to be able to fight for a whole community. And he did it, and he did an amazing job. Now, um, he doesn't particularly want to be involved in the video, and that's privacy reasons. But this guy is an absolutely amazing man. He's an absolute amazing neighbour. I was blessed when I got this place and he was my neighbour. And I have such great respect for him. You're going to see how the one bookshelf, and I haven't got a photo of when the second bookshelf was down there, but I've got photos of how much damage was there. And it was there for like a year and a half, I think. And then he fought to get it fixed. And he actually went to like a minor court, and uh, had the powers to be made accountable for, and won the case. And won the case. So the pipes had to be fixed, the carpet had to be replaced, there were blinds that were all fallen down because the roof had caved in. And you'll see the disgusting state it was in. And I want to take you down there and I want to show you how that original little bookshelf and the power of community can change things for people. So please be positive, and if you've got shit things going on in your life, look at a way that you can funnel your frustration into doing things that are going to achieve good outcomes for not just yourself, but the people around you. And there was a huge victory down there, and we've had such an amazing outpouring of love from neighbours in the building that are now just loving the space that we have. And as I said in the other video, a lot of people here are not able to go out from the building, and if they do, it's generally to a hospital. And I'll tell you about that on another video. But we're going to go downstairs and we're going to give you a video of how that one little bookshelf ended up into being, even after all the terrible things and time in court and whatever, an amazing space for myself and my neighbours, and how much we love it and we take pride in it. And it's got other people involved in doing stuff in the building. We have 40 something units in this building, and like, there's a lot of contractors and stuff like that. And while some are good, often, I don't know, maybe it's because it's government contracts and nobody checks up on them. There's a lot of things left to be desired. I have, now that we've got this great community going. We had a garbage area that, when I first come here, was well looked after. There was a young man involved in the maintenance, and he was fabulous. Like, he'd come and make sure that the huge bins were moved and that it was all cleaned and hosed down. But that went to the wayside. I don't know where he went. But because of how we've done downstairs, another neighbour has come in on the the group events, and every week, or not every week, he checks every day actually, and he makes sure that our huge bins that are emptied once a week or whatever, and we have like 5 of them, I think, but before they'd be all over the place and there'd be rubbish, there'd be rats and whatever. And if you went down there, you could, I wouldn't say you could eat off the floor, but they're fresh, they're clean, there's rat traps there, there's no rubbish on the floor. So that was another neighbour that got involved in this community project. We also, I'm going to do another video, we also have another neighbour that's been here from day dot. I think it's 30 years. And she has been amazing in the building, and she has started, or well, she started a very long time ago, a community garden. Now I won't go into too many details because I don't want to give people's private information out, but maybe she would come on here and like to chat about it. I will speak to her, and we'll go from there. But anyway, now we're going to go down and we're going to show you how turning the focus from the negative and shifting things just a little bit can be such a positive, not just for yourself, but all the people around you, and just how grateful people are at this. And this is my beautiful boy. Look at mine. Yes, he does. And I will see you next week. Okay, be blessed and grateful. Look after each other. Have each other's backs. Please comment down below if you live in social housing or whatever you live in. It doesn't matter where you live, but you have a community vibe and people are getting together and doing amazing things. And you don't, it's not about money. These things are actually about people investing themselves into their little communities. So for us, it's our building, like, sorry, it's our building, but, like, we're going to get on to some other stuff where people are doing great things in their communities. And I just want you all to take care of each other and take care of yourself. Most importantly, fill your own cup, okay? Because if you don't fill your own cup, you got nothing left to give. Okay, so as I said, I was going to take you downstairs to show you the difference from the photos that you seen earlier, where we started with a little library, which was just over behind us, or behind the camera, and we'll get to there in a minute. And then it being flooded with sewerage and the whole roof being caved in, and then a collective effort from the community that live in the building to get things done. And one really beautiful man that we're very, very grateful for, that helped us to achieve our little goals. All right, so I'm going to walk in now. I don't know whether I should start. All right, I'm going to start over here. I'm going to start this way. And have you noticed the carpet? Okay, completely different colour, no water. And originally, I'm not sure whether you can see me or not. I might just turn this light around a bit. All right. Originally, the first bookshelf was here that Mankera did, and I was so proud of. And then before the flood, I brought down another bookshelf, but we moved it over to the other side of the room. And I'll show you that in a second. And then it all got flooded and a lot of the books got destroyed because even though the shelves were moved, the place was left flooded for a year. Okay, so the mold and the moisture, and you can just imagine leaving damage that long, what extra damage it does to other parts. But anyway, have a look at this.
We now have art on the walls. We've got plants. We've got a beautiful little table. And I'm going to walk around here, more plants. That's our outside area. I'm not going to tell you about that because we're going to do another video. And here, I think it's, now please don't come for me, but I think this is Shiva. But it's a little meditation area. And we have more over here. We have more beautiful pictures of devotion and more plants, lots of plants, and just these beautiful devotional pictures, you know, like, and you don't have to be religious to admire this stuff. But I've got into meditation, and although I didn't put this up, I have other neighbours that are into meditation. We use this little corner for that. And now have a look over here. We have a table and more artwork, and look who we have here. Look who we have here. She's going up, but we've got lots of art everywhere, so we do have to find a space for her. There are more tables and chairs that are in the storeroom that when we have gatherings here, they come out for like Christmas, Easter, that sort of thing. We have a lovely kitchen that was filthy when I come here, absolutely filthy. It had a moldy little fridge. Everything was just like dank and just horrible. And look at it now. We've had the hot water system fixed. The sinks are all clean. There's tea, coffee, the cupboards, everything's just spotless. The oven's been cleaned. Look at that. That took hours for somebody to do. So, you know, like that hadn't been cleaned in 30 years and probably used on the rare occasion. Little shopping trolley just in case. We got a new microwave. Not a new fridge, a second-hand fridge, but it replaced the tiny little fridge that was full of mold that couldn't be used before. And then we come out here. We got more plants and a beautiful chair. If you have a look at this chair, it's just pretty, pretty, pretty. Now, you might recognise that sign from the very first bookshelf. So I had to put a sign down because nobody would come in here. And I was trying to encourage people to come and borrow the books. And when I told you about the beautiful neighbour that fought the system to get everything repaired in here, I thought these would be thrown out. This was on a floor, just telling the neighbours that the bookshelf was down here. And then this was above the original bookshelf in the first video. And I didn't expect them to be up, but he put it up as a dedication because that's how it started. So this bookshelf come down not long ago. It was in my place. We had it attached to the wall because we have a lot of sick people. So I was scared. I was really scared that one of the elderly or whatever would come and get a book, and because of carpet that would fall on them or whatever. But it's been attached to the wall so it can't move. So it's really safety driven. Then you come over here. We have more artwork. We've got Archangel Raphael up the top. We've got beautiful Chinese artwork. Now, this probably should be in the storeroom, but the residents actually keep this room clean. The cleaners don't. All right? So, and we're in public housing, so you too can do this. More books. This bookshelf come down from my place. And this bookshelf come down from my place. We've got beautiful art of Sydney. There's a storeroom behind there with more tables and chairs for when we have anything that's going on, Christmas, Easter, birthdays, whatever. We've had a couple of things here and I'm getting better and I want to do a pasta night or whatever. And just have a look. Now, you might, these were put on and these were a great idea. Because we do have some people that live in the building that are really unwell, and they need a spot that they can sit, that should they have an accident, they don't have to worry. They're still welcome and they can be changed all the time. So everybody's being thought of here. Clock come from my place. Lots of artwork that my neighbour put in. Coffee tables that other neighbours brought in. Now, she's an old fan, but she works. We're working towards better. I had maybe, I don't know, 2,000 CDs. I've gone through all these, put them on my computer. They're there now. Somebody donated this. It works for the radio, but it's not working that great. And then somebody else brought in this one here, and we're yet to have it connected. All these beautiful plants, all this beautiful artwork. Look at this. Have a look at this. I wish this was my house. But look at it, just thriving down here, inviting community come. And look at the cat, okay? There's a little cat there. And then over here, there's another cat. I love my cat, you know that. But anyway, this is just, the tenants here have done this, and nobody, as you can see, everything's recycled, all right? So we all contributed, and I just want to show you how doing something for your community can take you out of your space and make you feel really good about you. And I would love to include other people in this video, but people are shy, and you know I'm doing this for my mental health. I'm actually determined to do videos on good spaces and things like that. Anyway, I just don't know what to say. It's so exciting. Do you not think this room is beautiful? Do you not? Please write in the comments what you think our little community of 40-something flats or units that are all over 55, that have very complicated medical issues or whatever, okay? If we can do it, anybody can do it. Just come together in your community. And somebody with heavy mental health issues for many years and breaking through that barrier can tell you that if you just flip the switch a little bit and concentrate on including other people and making other people a space to come to, how they can change you. Anyway, love you all. I hope you've seen enough. And it's a little bit dark here because we've had a storm come over, but we love this area. Be blessed and grateful. And thank you for being here. Like, subscribe and share. And please comment down below if you think that this has made a difference to anybody's life, or you could make a difference to somebody's life by doing something small. It all started with maybe 30 books and one bookshelf. Bye.